Today, a fun matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go from New Orleans. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw right away. Screen here for Camaro. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Set, huh?
On the gun, Rattler. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
60 reps.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Black 40. Hut.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Right back to Hill as his caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Steelers' 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down. And the Steelers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So what happened there, partner? It looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Rodgers here from the gun. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the air here on first down, Rodgers. This finds Austin complete. The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd and 3 now. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Steelers first down.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd, and they have to be thinking points here. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. He brings it in. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Warren can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Back to Warren. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The Steelers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Boswell on to send this away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
On the set.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready?
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 38-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
From the 38. Has him on the quick hitter. All right, short of the market for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints with it on 4th and 4. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Set, ready.
Here's the snap on 4th. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
First down throw by Rodgers. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half. And they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. To throw, Rodgers. Drops this underneath to Warren. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10.
Jump out. No.
Throwing once again. Rodgers. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Again, Rodgers. He's got a man left. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. The throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Complete on the option. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Set.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, Rodgers. Hits him on the in route. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Rodgers set to pass. Finds him over the middle. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. And play wrapped up by DeMario Davis.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
319.
From the 39. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Rodgers. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Caught just shy of the goal line. And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
On the gun, Rattler. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Here's Rattler, first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Rattler to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before the line to gain. This is at the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete. This is Olave. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's going to be the Saints with the football, but any efforts might be futile facing that deficit. First down, ball at the 36.
Ready. Hut.
Now Rattler. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Ready.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, Rattler. And he caught by his back, Kamara. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's another Saints
Shot.
First
17.
down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready?
Rattler setting to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They give on second to Camaro. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Camara hit, and he lost the football. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Rattler. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets this forward to the 19. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 19. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now hurry this to the line.
4 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Ready?
Throwing is Rattler. Forced out to his right. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's second down coming up.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Come on, set, ready.
Camara running out of the gun. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Down. 5.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This finds its target. That's Hill. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
First down.
52. Hut.
Rattler back to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running.